What's up, guys? Carson here with R&W Outdoors. As you can see, got my binos on, just a smidge of camo on top. We're out kind of doing some scouting super early. We're just under a month away from North Carolina season. Got a few cameras picking up some turkeys, traveling in a lot of my areas over here where I hunt, my food plots and whatnot. So I'm going to traverse out in here, kind of see what I got. We're going to get down here in the woods. Walk these creeks, kind of see if we see any sign in these creeks, just kind of know what's going on, see how things are panning out before season kicks off. So y'all stay with us, and I'll hop back on here when we get some more sign or see if we find anything. We're also not going to be shy of looking for sheds and possibly even artifacts once we get down here to the creek, so y'all stay tuned. Right in here is where I killed that bird last year. This is the 100-year farm, and these gobblers come across right here. And this lens don't zoom in super far, but I was sitting right there in that red oak and shot that gobbler about right here. So this is the site of the 100-year farm. So we're gonna get down in here and see what we can check out. Now, one thing I want to talk about, well, I'm partially walking, and I like to try to be quiet when I'm in the woods, but I'm just going to talk as I'm doing this. I like to get out here early when it looks like this out here, and the canopy is real open, and you can see the floor. And I know this place like the back of my hand, but having only killed turkeys up in that food plot, I like to know the same course that they take that deer take, and I know this is a big oak flat, hardwood bottoms. So as I can show you, coming over here to this one ridge right here, I mean, this is real open, spacious hardwoods. I'll turn the camera around here. And there's just beautiful open timber in here. I mean, super gorgeous open timber. The ridge drops off right there. It all goes uphill. Over there is planted pines, super neglected, but they're planted pines on the neighboring property that have permission to hunt. And just this nice open hardwood flat. Now what I'm getting at, I'll turn the camera back around on me, is I like to know what is here before the canopy greens up. You know what I'm saying? There's a bug flying on the lens, sorry about that. I like to know what's here before I green it up, or it greens up naturally. So I know the terrain, I know what I'm seeing. What the turkeys are doing now is not going to be ideally what they're doing, you know, come a month from now, but it'll be close. And I'll know how they use this terrain, or what's in here, to know how I can use this terrain to their advantage, or my advantage, based off what they're doing come that time. So I like to get in, scout kind of early season, to know what the layout of the land looks like before it's completely full in foliage, which it'll change and make it a little more difficult to hunt, but at least you'll know your way around, and you can always write up in your head, man, it looks like a good turkey hunt spot. And then you come springtime and there's turkeys in that area, well, now you know how to get to that spot. You know what I'm saying? So that's one reason I kind of like this early season scouting on some of my own parcels. And also, if you look behind me, you can see here, right in this area, a lot of down trees. Since Hurricane Helene, we've had some nasty storms come through ever since, and even in between, and it's caused down a lot of down trees, topography change all here on the landscape and some of our home turf. So, you know, it's good to get out every now and again and check it, make sure nothing's changed, no trails are messed up, nothing's, you know, been completely dilapidated, if you will. So get out and get some early season scouting in. I'm gonna keep walking, see if we can find anything, but we're fixing to get down here in this creek and check the creek out, so y'all stay with me. Well, I jumped off in the creek. Ain't found nothing yet. It's hard to come down here and not get in the creek and look for artifacts. But a lot of deer sign. A lot of deer sign out here for sure, so, which is per usual. I just don't deer hunt this far over on these neighboring properties. these guys deer hunt, but they let me turkey hunt this stuff. They don't turkey hunt it, so I get up in here and I do a lot of scouting in the off season. Just to kind of find where the turkeys are at, because I got a piece right up here, up the creek, that runs long ways across compared to these other 2 blocks. One I'm on currently, the one behind me, they stop at this creek. Like they're the bank right here to my left. Y'all looking at me be your right, but my left, it's a little bit up on the bank, but not much, in the property line ends. This creek divides them. But this other piece up here, there's 2 creeks that run through it, and then one's off of a spring head up on this piece, and then this other one, it runs all the way down, feeds into a main creek, a famous creek for this area, and it goes past it. So we're gonna keep walking, see what we see. Hopefully find something good. If not, we had a good day out here in the woods. I gotta be back at the house here in a little bit, so we're gonna keep walking. Well, that's a wrap. Didn't come up with no artifacts, bumped some deer. Not a lot of turkey sign quite yet, but we still got some time, so hopefully in the next coming weeks, cameras will let me know if there's something at least coming up with the food plots, then I know they're in the area, and those food plots start growing, and I'll bring some turkeys in. So hope y'all enjoyed this little video I threw together. I'm Carson with R&W Outdoors. Y'all stay true.